Hey, how are you YouTube? Today we're going to review the new FMS 124 Chevy Colorado Batcher. My name is Santiago Salinas and this is the Stuff RC. Please subscribe. FMS surprised us at the end of the year with this totally new platform that for me is one in a kind. Number one is the first basher I ever seen from FMS. Number two, this is I'm pretty sure it's the first 124th basher that I ever seen. I have great expectation from this, and so let's see what is inside. And here it is. So inside the box we will find a user manual for the brushed version, because apparently there will be a brushless version of this baby. So an standard range, some choke spacers, a charger, and a standard FMS transmitter. Actually, I really like this transmitter. The actual truck, beautiful truck, and a gift. I have to check. It's a cup replacement, maybe for the CVDs. We will see. So let's jump to the specs of this truck. Let's start with the body. This is an officially licensed Chevy Colorado truck that you can choose in 3 different colors: white, black, and the blue one that is the one I have in my hand that I truly love. This pearl blue looks spectacular with these orange and white decals that comes with the truck. Also with the body we will receive a molded plastic roll bar as well as molded plastic grill. That actually helps a lot for the scale look of the truck. So the other thing, I'm pretty pleased to see that this is a clipless body, and the way it works is on the back it works pretty similar with the FCX24 platform. You have 2 clips or 2 posts that actually you press them and put some pressure on them, and then you have to pull down the bumper of the truck and pretty much pull it out. So on the front you have this I want to say this post, right, that actually hooks this molded plastic piece right here on the front of the body, and pretty much that's what it does the magic. And I'm telling you, it works pretty well. And I really like the system. We will see how good it is when we are driving this truck. Inside the body we'll find the actual chassis, and I'm pretty pleased with the plastics that I see here. They look and feel like a high quality plastics. They have a little bit of flex, as you can see here. That's what we want in a basher in order to absorb all those impacts when we are jumping with the platform without breaking any part. Then I really like this bumper because of this flex. This has 2 functions. Number one is to help to retain the body in place, and number 2 is to receive a lot of abuse. It will be pretty hard to break this bumper in my opinion. Same story for the wheelie bar. Then we are receiving something new for FMS, because they have been giving us crawlers and trail trucks with solid axles, and is independent suspension. And look at this suspension. They did a great job here. Look at that travel. It's great. So pretty nice. Look at the travel. It feels amazing. The other thing they are giving us that I'm super pleased with is oil-filled chocks. And look at these chocks. They feel great. Another great job there, FMS. Pretty nice. The dimensions of these trucks are from front bumper to the wheelie bar. We have 239 millimeters. Then we have from axle to axle, we have 140. Then ground clearance. This is another thing I really like of this truck. Look at this chassis. It goes from here, but then we have like a valley here to give us more ground clearance. That's 37 millimeters, which is great for a truck this small. Then from the total width of the truck is 161 millimeters. Then from center to center, or I would say from the wheel nut to wheel nut, we have 126 millimeters, and then the total height of the truck, including the body, is 108 millimeters. I will say with those dimensions, this is a true 1/24 scale truck, and I really like that. So moving to the electronics, FMS is giving us number one, the G3V3 transmitter. This is a 3-channel transmitter that I really like due to its performance and size. It's really good. Number two, we are receiving a 900 2S LiPo battery that will power this platform. Then we are receiving the R3V receiver ESC combo with an on and off switch that is paired with a 370 brush motor that I think it will be great for this size of truck. And then they are giving us 2 servos. The first servo is the steering servo, which is a metal gear servo, and it will give us 13 grams of torque. And number 2, we have a 9-gram servo that it will help us with the 2-speed transmission. And you hear correctly, this thing has a 2-speed transmission. So with that, I will jump to the drivetrain. With the drivetrain, I will start with the 2-speed transmission. This transmission comes from the FCX24 platform. We will see how it performs with a batcher. Then we have a full set of ball bearings in this baby. That is great because ball bearings guarantee torque performance in our trucks. Thank you very much for that, FMS. Then we have a front and rear planetaries that actually they are hooked with CVDs. And by the way, remember the small gift that came with the in this box? Actually, they are those small caps right here of the CVDs. So that's good to receive some spare parts. Finally, the wheels and tires. The wheels look great. I would say they match perfectly with this body. And the tires, I think they will be a really good all-around tires because they are not that aggressive that you can only use them in dirt. And they are not that smooth that you will be able just to use them in asphalt or concrete. So I have great expectations from them. So besides that, guys, I think the only thing we have left is to take this baby outside and to see what it can actually do. So let's do it. Okay, let's start and let's see what this baby can do. What this baby can do. Okay, I think there something broke. Something broke. Ah, I see it. You see the CVDs? The CVD is broken, so I think this is game over for today. But this is a pretty fun truck, guys. Actually, it received a lot of abuse from me, and actually, I'm pretty happy with the performance. So let's see if I can fix this, and see you in the workbench. And here are my final thoughts. I really like the FMT24 platform. It's really fun and I truly enjoy driving it. So let's start with the positives. The motor. The motor is pretty good and delivers plenty of power to this tiny truck. You can get a lot of speed from it. So it's super fun to see how this small truck makes wheelies and the way it jumps, and you can make crazy tricks in the air. Everything thanks to the motor. And of course, a really good ESC. This ESC is great for an ESC receiver combo. So pretty happy with it. The other great surprise was the steering servo. At the beginning I was a little bit concerned because when I turn on the truck and I see how the steering servo behaves, I felt that it was a little bit slow for a basher. But once I was driving it, I realized that it's perfect for this truck. I mean, it behaves and it performs really well. So I wouldn't recommend to upgrade it until you actually kill the servo. It's good enough to have for driving it for a while. The other thing that I truly love is the whole suspension system, shocks, arms, and everything. I mean, it's a great design. As I mentioned, I make crazy high jumps, and every time I land, it was like a charm. Really good suspension system, great thumbs up there, FMS. Then the plastics. As I said, I make a lot of high jumps. Many times I landed in the way I shouldn't, right? So I may pass through a lot of abuse this platform and nothing broke. So great plastic, that's pretty good to see in a basher. So now let's jump to the negatives. Number one, the clipless system is not the best one. I mean, it's not that easy to remove and install the body. And the other thing is it's already deformed because of the impacts it received on the floor. So now it's even harder to remove and install the body. Yet, it's not the end of the world, it's just something I'm mentioning, but I truly love to see that there is a clean body here, right? The other thing is something broke, and it's this small cap that connects the differential with the shaft of the wheel. And curiously enough, it's exactly the part that FMS is including as a gift in the box. So maybe I'm just lucky, or maybe FMS already knows that there is a problem with that part. Regardless, they are giving you the spare parts, so no problem, and that's a super easy fix. It's not the end of the world. And the other thing is not a negative, it's an advice, is put some tape inside of the body, because as you can see, there's some odd deformations right here and right here, right? And so when I inspect the truck, I realized that when you land with the body, actually the body reached the servos. So you get these marks right here. So something that you have to know. It's not the end of the world again, but put some tape there and that will do the magic. Same story here. In this case, what it hits is the clipless system of the body, so you get these odd shapes on there. So finally, I have to say that I highly recommend this truck. It's extremely fun. I really love to see the way it behaves. In the park, everybody was saying wow, that is so cool. So really cool truck. For $150, I think it's a great value. So just pull the trigger and go for it. So thank you very much. I hope this video was helpful for you. My name is Santiago Salinas. This is the Stuff RC. Please subscribe. Take care and see you next time. Thank you to FMS to send me this truck. Really nice. Thumbs up for you. Congratulations. Bye guys.